Okay, hello teachers. This is the instructional guide for primary 3, term 4, week 7. Okay, so this week we're going to have two booklets. They are all on word problems for parameter and area. Let's start with the first booklet. I would say that we can just skip the learn segment and use the guided practice, right, to teach. Okay, so we start off with the first question. Quite a simple one. Two identical rectangular boards are joined together to form a large rectangle. What is parameter? So show students that know this where the two rectangles are. So since the dimensions are given, it's actually quite easy, right? Because they are identical. So if this is 40 cm, right, this is 40 cm as well, right? So you might write on the board and show them that 40 cm, okay? And then the same thing, right? So what that means is this side will be the same, and they add together is actually 80 cm. Right? And then again, identical, so the breadth is the same as well, right? So this is 95. So to find the parameter, very simple, right? Just add them all up together, right? 95 plus 80 plus 95 plus 80. Okay, all right, quite simple. For this question, right, again, important for them, for you to read the question with them. Karen has a rectangular card, paints half of it blue and half yellow, right? And the color patches are square. So ask them, what does square mean? Square means all sides are the same, isn't it? So if this is 6 cm, this must be 6, right? This must be 6, right? And all the 6. So please label it out for them, all right? To show them that they are actually equal. Okay. So if to do this question, there are two ways to do it. Either they calculate the area of the individual square, which is 6 times 6, right? Show them both methods equals to 36 cm square. And then you multiply by 2 because there are two squares. Or you can treat it as one rectangle. All right, so it's 6 cm times breadth is 6 cm, and then the length is 6 plus 6 is 12 cm, right? So 6 times 12 cm. So show them both methods. Okay, either way is fine. Okay, and so answer is 72 cm squared. For this question, there are two methods to teach this, but I would say forget about this one. I thought it was a bit confusing. For this method, we usually apply a question where they tell you that the length is 3 times the breadth, right? So let's not confuse them with this first, right? Just focus on the easier one. Okay, since these are identical square cuts and each side is 6, right? So all they need to do is count out, right? If one unit equals 6, one side equals to 6. How many sides are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So simply 6 times okay, sorry, the length of the rectangle, right, would be 6 times 8, right? So that equals to length of triangle. So that would be 6 plus 6 plus 6, right? Length is this side. And then the parameter will be the length plus the breadth times 2, right? So keep it simple for them for this question. Okay. A lot of the earlier questions are quite easy. So I would say just skip these questions, all right? Which they can do it as, they can assign as homework, and perhaps just to go all the way to question 6. All right, so this question is a bit different from earlier one. Birthday card measures 15 cm by 12 cm when folded in half, right? So when it's folded in half, this is 15, this is 12. What is parameter when it's folded? So that means the student, if it unfolds, right, can actually draw it for them. It's going to be like this, right? And since it's equal parts, right, so this is 12. Please write down the cm in as well, right? As good practice. It's just that using the mouse is a bit difficult for me to write, right? And then so they should be able to find what is parameter and all like that by drawing out the measurements here. Okay. All right. Next one. I think 7 should be quite easy. Perhaps let's say, right, a question like this here. Rectangular stage floor measures 14 meters by 8 meters. And then the carpet itself is 84, right, which is this light orange or light brown area. What is the area that's not covered? So what they need to do is find out the area of the whole floor, right, minus the area of the carpet. So quite easy. Okay. I would say, let's see. Okay, so these are identical. Instead of doing question, might actually ask them question instead, right? Working out. So Rita arranged 3 rectangle boards to form a large rectangle here. She then created a border around it, right? Find the length of the ribbon. So they're supposed to find the length of the ribbon. So instead of showing them, you might want to question them, right? See if anyone can answer. What they are supposed to find the length, right, of the ribbon. So that means this side. Oh, sorry. No, I actually got it wrong. I misunderstood this question. So it's actually she then created a border. So it's actually the perimeter, isn't it? Right. So which is 45, right, plus 90 plus 45. So 90 plus 45 is 135. Right. So it's 135 plus 90 plus 135 plus 90. Yeah, all right. So get them, you don't have to get them to work it out, right? But you may actually just discuss. Sometimes it's actually good to just discuss instead of getting them to do it. And then of course it can be a science homework. All right, the next booklet, first question is important. Now, this is the kind of question that requires that, it's good to show them this using the bar model method. Okay, so the breadth of a swimming pool is 25 meters. Its length is twice its breadth, right? So comparison. So you draw the breadth, 25 meters, and then twice its breadth means you have to draw 2 units. Then you'll be able to find what the length is, right? And then once you find what the length is, okay, you'll be able to find out what the parameter is, right? Sometimes it helps to write it out just like that. Okay, so work through this question with them. Some of the questions, okay, so now you can get them to do one on their own. Okay, so this is very similar to the first question. Okay, they should be able to find it. So what they need to do is to find the breadth, to find the breadth first. So they need to draw the length out. Length is 14 meters. Since it's twice its breadth, that means length is 2 units, breadth is 1 unit. Okay, after that, they should be able to find the other answer. Okay, let's see. I would say maybe some of the question, perhaps do question 8 with them. Okay, the figure below is made up of 4 identical squares. How long is each side of the square? Right, so you can see here the whole length is 36 and there are 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So each side is 4 cm. And if they have to find the area of figure, right, what they can do is just find the area of 1 square, then multiply by 4. Okay, it's quite easy. And then perhaps do question 10 with them. Okay, 2 identical rectangular tables are arranged as shown. Alex wants to attach a length of table skirt. What's table skirt? Some of them may not know, but these are table skirting. So it's actually asking, it's actually the parameter, right? So the table skirt will go around a table like this. Okay, so you might want to show them, right? Get them to visualize. So it's actually finding about the around the parameter. It's actually referring to parameter. Okay, so find the length of y, right? So what is y? So y, this is 1 meter, right? And then this is 4 meters. Okay, so y would be 4 minus 1. Right, show them how to get this. Right, what is this here? Right, if you put 4 meters here, like since they're all the same, it'll be easy for them to see as well. That is 4 meters minus 1 meter. And then I would say do the last question here. Question 15 is a bit different from the rest. So it is not about finding the breadth or the area, but it's about finding how many stickers they can stick along the length and how many stickers they can stick along the breadth. Okay, so if it is 25, if the length is 25 cm, each sticker is 8 cm, they take 25 divided by 8. That will be excess, right? But we don't take concession by excess. The question is maximum number of stickers. So answer is 3. Right? So once you do this with them, I can actually test them out, right? Ask them about the breadth then, right? So what is the breadth, right? So same method, okay? But test them, right? And see whether they can give you the answer, okay? And I think if there is time, we can go through one more question with them. Question 16. Okay, it looks a bit complex, so sometimes students may feel a bit find it daunting. All right, so but it's actually not that bad. Okay, 20 centimeters square and a cemented floor, and then the side of each square is 1 meter, so it's already given. What's the area of the cemented floor? Okay, what's the area of cemented floor? So all they need to know is find out what is this, and they should be able to find out dimensions. Okay, area of cemented floor. Parameter of the platform will be the whole thing. All right, so you should be able to get an answer as well. Okay, all right, that's it. Remaining time, let's see whether if there's still extra time, get them to do corrections and so on. Okay. Let's not administer any tests this week, right? Because I think quite a lot for them to do. For AO and parameter, I'd rather that they complete the whole booklets, right? All the questions. So no need to administer tests, if there are extra papers and so on. Just focus on these two booklets.